back. Rico Lamit, the dopest dad on the street, here with your daily news nugget for September 19th, 2022. And today's headline is from MJ Moment by Kyle Yeager. Apple lets users search for marijuana and pharmaceutical interactions in the latest iPhone health update. Back in the day, in the absence of actual pipes, we'd smoke weed out of pretty much anything we could find, including apples. Who would have thought one day, in the not too distant, not fully dystopic future, Apple would be luring us back through the gates of their walled garden to access our sacred, sweet Chiba data. According to Kyle Yeager, Apple's latest iPhone software update gives us users an option to track medications and learn about possible drug interactions with other substances, including cannabis. That's right, members of the Blue Bubble gang who downloaded iOS Update 16 last week and used Apple's built-in health app to snitch on themselves may or may not have noticed a small revision for medication tracking. Users can now let Siri know if they use alcohol, tobacco, or cannabis and search for potential interactions between medications on your list. While the update might seem innocuous on the surface to people already knee-deep in allowing big tech scrape all their personal information for free on the reg, here's the part that really worries me. Per the article, a footnote in Apple's press release says the medication and interaction information is evidence-based content licensed from Elsevier, a leading publisher of health and science information. Google Elsevier and you might find them not to be the best company to share your personal information with, Apple approved or not. Researchers have criticized Elsevier for high profit margins and copyright practices after earning over $900 million in profits, with an adjusted operating margin of 37% in 2018 from copyrights, while adding little to no value to their products. Elsevier was commonly accused of rent seeking, the act of growing one's existing wealth without creating new wealth. Most Elsevier's work is publicly funded, and its high costs have led to boycotts, with many institutes dropping subscriptions altogether, and to the rise of alternate avenues for publication and access, such as preprint servers and shadow libraries. Interesting. For sake of time, I'm just going to list the rest of the shit they've been called out for over the last few years. 2009, the firm offered $17 Amazon gift cards to academics who'd go on Amazon.com or Barnes & Noble websites and give their clinical psychology books 5-star reviews. A big investor of its own data and text mining engines. In 2015, they were found to have been blocking researchers and third parties from text mining the research for information and inconsistencies. 2010, they were revealed to be one of the most prolific publishers of books aimed at expanding the production of fossil fuels and working with fossil fuel industry to optimize fossil fuel extraction. It commissions authors, journal advisory board members, and editors who are in fact employees of the largest oil firms and markets data services and research portals directly to the fossil fuel industry to help increase the odds of exploration success. So if you don't mind big tech companies giving your personal health data to big data firms known for shady practices funded by big oil, I guess it's not a big deal. Admittedly, I think the technology and the ability to streamline all this stuff is pretty amazing. But until the proper checks, balances, and transparency measures are in place to protect my info from leaking all over the net, or we're given some sort of assurance that none of this information is searchable by law enforcement, or I'm at least given the opportunity to profit off all my shit being hoarded out to all these companies raking in billions in profit off our personal data, I'm gonna pass. Apple Health is not gonna be actively tracking any of my family or my own information anytime soon. I will be opting out. Be sure to hit www.canavision, that's CANIVISION, canivision.com, and subscribe to our weekly newsletter, and check out the full live broadcasts and replays with myself and other industry thought leaders smoking the biggest industry headlines weekday mornings, 9 a.m. Pacific, high noon Eastern, for High at 9 news available on Twitch, YouTube, and Clubhouse. Rico Lamit, dopest dad on the street, signing off.